Hello there, Hollywood Times viewers. Today we have award-winning country music singer-songwriter, recording artist, performer, producer, and the founder and CEO of Canyon Star TV, Joey Cannon. Hey, Joey, how are you doing?
How you doing, Judy?
I'm doing great.
Very good.
I like your little background there. You got a lot of, I'm assuming those are all awards back there, huh?
Well, fortunate to have a couple on the wall. Yeah, thank you.
That's totally cool. Where are you dialing in from?
I'm here in Nashville, actually, specifically Hendersonville.
Hendersonville, I know exactly where that is. That's
Yes.
cool. Yeah. Well, so we have a lot to talk about.
Well, I'm here to give you whatever you'd like to hear about. So it's just a pleasure to be on your show.
I appreciate it. Well, I know you got a new single coming out.
I do. On Country Radio is the title. Was written by my producer, Curtis Stone, and another friend of mine, Richard Howes. And the first time I heard it, when Curtis was over at the house and played it for me, and I read the lyrics, I said, well, I like this a lot. I think we need to do this. So we did, and the outcome we thought was very good. It's it's a little topical in country music, but I'm a traditional country music artist, so I think it was a song that needed to get out there.
It is. I mean, come on, more country on country radio. Hello. It's like, that's why I thank God for Willie Nelson's Sirius Radio, his Willie's Roadhouse, because that's just, I love that traditional country music.
That's what it's all, that's where it started. That's where it really is. And that's where I'm going to try to keep it alive with that song and also my network. So,
yeah, let's talk about your network.
Yeah, it's a good subject.
Tell us, how did all that get started?
I had a very successful television show on a network nationally called the Joey Canyon Show. Think of that. How did that happen? And,
right.
and I just decided after the second season that I needed more control and wanted to do more things. And I thought it was a perfect time to start my own network so I could have more control and direct more things and produce more television shows out there, and really to fill the void of wholesome family programming. And I just felt there was a big need for that. And so that along with knowing that the OTT platform, the streaming platform, was where everybody was going. That's where all of television will eventually be. And you can tell by the big broadcast networks have live streaming position there, the cable people, the satellite people, they all now know that that's where it's going. So I was kind of right back then to go where we are. And that was really the short version of how Canyon Star TV came to be.
And then is the Joey Canyon Show going to be coming back this year?
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I'm really excited about that because what I thought was maybe going to take 2 to 3 years to launch the network, we lost 2 years because of the COVID thing. And so it's gone on to 5 years. And I have so many people asking me, when's your show coming back? And I said, soon, hang on. And so I have a lot of my artist friends that I didn't get to have on the first 2 seasons wanting to be on the season coming up here that we're going to crank up the show again with. So
that'd be season 3.
That would be season 3.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to find out who's going to be on. You've had some great guests so far, and there's so many more to come.
Yes, thank you. And it's going to be shot here in Nashville now. Previously, it was when I lived in Denver. That's where it was shot. And I moved here to Tennessee 8 months ago.
Wow.
But although I've been recording here for 29 years, so I'm not a stranger to Tennessee. So, but I'm glad to be here.
Yay. I know, I can't wait to visit Nashville. I wanted to come this year. I'm kind of have it on hold just with the whole COVID thing coming back, they say. So I'm just like, want to be safe. And I said, oh, well, let's see, but I'm dying to come back.
It won't be long.
Yeah, that's what I figure. So how can our viewers find your show?
They can go to right now, if they go to watch.canyonstar.tv, they can see a preview of what the network's going to look like and some programming there. We are in the throes of downloading all of this content, thousands of hours, and it takes a long time because when you download it, it's in real time. So I would say realistically, we could be 30, maybe 45 days on the outside of launching. So.
Oh, wow. Yay,
yeah,
congratulations.
We're really close. And everybody involved, my president, my co-CEO, everybody involved with the network are just really excited. So it's been a long time, but it was worth the wait. So.
Oh, I know. We can't wait. It's a lot of things, didn't happen during COVID. So what actually did you do during the last couple of years of COVID?
Hey, I really worked on the network in bringing certain people into my circle. The president of the company, Kelly Kantz, and recently Ann Kellogg, who will be a co-CEO, and that just happened yesterday.
Wow, congratulations.
She is you'll be able to see her on also if you go to the company website, which is canyonstartv.com. Let me make sure. I've been doing so much that.
So you chose the name of your TV network, huh?
Golly, I'm telling you, it's like, yeah.
You are a star.
I'm also the secretary here.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just kidding. I have a
You probably wear lots of hats.
Yes, I have a very good executive assistant that helps us. Helps us all. But anyway, you just go to I think Canyon Star at canyonstarnetwork.com, I believe.
Okay.
So, but yeah. So yeah.
Well, let's kind of go backwards and let's start out with you. You're the one who's doing all this singer-songwriter, your business. What started it? Like, how old were you when you decided, hey, I want to sing or I can write a song? What instruments do you play? Let's go start with you.
Well, first of all, I started singing in grade school at 8 years old. So from that time, I loved music. Yeah. I was one of those people that knew all the lyrics to the songs on my little transistor radio,
Yes.
And I always incorporated a couple of my brothers to sing at the house background music, and they hated me doing that to them, but it was fun. Moving on, I really wanted to be a professional baseball player. I was a pitcher. Wow. I started playing baseball at 11 in Little League, and I started playing guitar at 11 as well. So I was doing both, and so I had a very, very fortunate, very great baseball career as a pitcher, and then through it all, I was taking music through school, from junior high to high school to college and these things. So long story short, when I injured my rotator cuff, my career of baseball was over, but I was excited because I had another career, and that was music. And that's when I moved from a small town in California. I moved to Colorado, and I started, like everybody does in this business, playing for free, just to get in front of an audience. And I spent most of my life in Colorado, sang all kinds of venues, big venues as big as Mile High Stadium to Coors Field, singing the national anthem there 3 times, and doing all the different venues. I had a band back in the late 70s, and we traveled and sang everywhere, and nothing different than what you do. And then in the mid 80s, along with my music, I wanted to learn the production business. So I learned the production business from an award-winning cameraman, Sam Allen, in Denver, who took me under his wing and taught me as much as he knew about various positions behind the camera. So I learned it, did it very well, worked for NFL Films for 8 years.
Wow.
So learned film, did work for Viacom and PBS and a bunch of TV series that not only behind the camera, but occasionally was in front of the camera as an actor. And come 1997, actually, I moved in 93. I moved to Green Hills in Nashville, in Tennessee, and I spent a year getting kicked around, and but I made a lot of contacts, and I had to go back to Denver. I was out of money, and I had not signed up with a label, and it's that kind of a story that everybody kind of knows. And so by 1997, Judy, I kind of put music on the shelf. I kept writing, but I just was tired of jumping through the hoops. So I did other things. And then, 2011, I decided I'd get back into it. And I came to Nashville, and my producer and I, Curtis Stone, from Highway 101 fame, who's been my producer since 1976.
Wow.
And also is my music director on the Joey Canyon Show. So we put it all together to do an album, and I did. And from that album, we had a #1 hit called Lonely Love. And so that kind of springboarded things back into music and also television, because while I was recording the album, I went to visit Kelly Kantz, who at the time was the senior vice president with RFD TV. And I told her about the idea I had for a television show, a country music variety show. And she loved the idea, but she needed to see a sizzle reel. So a couple, 2-3 years later, I had a sizzle reel. They loved it, and that's how my show became on national television. Kelly actually was the one that pushed for it, and it happened. And so through those years, recording more #1 hits, and I just opened the big door. And then when the TV show, started happening, I had some great people on the show, some great artists who have become good friends of mine, and they went back to Nashville telling everybody about my show and how well it was done, and how much fun they had. So they all wanted to be on the show, and I'd bring them here when I could, to be on the show. And then, as I said, from that, I wanted to do the network, and that's the Reader's Digest short version of how we got to this place.
Wow, that's your book right there, isn't it?
Well, it's funny. I believe there's a book and maybe some kind of a movie or something, because there's a whole lot to this story, and I don't regret one bit of it.
Yeah,
So
you have to have a documentary. You really need that.
something, yeah. I mean, I can have one of how not to do certain things
Right.
and how to do certain things. But it's been thanks to the Lord, I'm where I'm at right now. So.
Oh my gosh. So do you see yourself wanting to be more in doing the TV end of it than being a singer? You'll seem like you'll always be a songwriter, but what do you think?
Well, these days, Judy, I'll tell you, I have the fortunate situation of just recording and writing music for myself.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that I'm much more happier that way. I don't tour anymore. I don't get out there. I run a network.
Yeah.
And when I feel like recording, I call Curtis, say, hey, let's put down some songs here, and let's record some sides and have a good time. And then, if we feel they're commercial enough, we might release one like we did with On Country Radio. And I've got two others that we really like that should be getting out there. So I see myself more in the capacity of being the creative, one of the creative minds behind the network, and producing some very quality, wholesome family television shows. We are going to do that. I mean, we have Devin O'Day with us, who is a dear friend and very talented gal with these show ideas that we want to do. Marcia Campbell, another one. These two gals I met at WSM when they were with WSM, and they had interviewed me a couple of times there for my music. So now I've got them with the network, and we're going to open up some shows. I have some other stars that I cannot mention yet that we're going to be doing some TV shows with. And then I also, on the network, I have a faith channel, and I have some very exciting hosts and people that are going to have their own show on our faith channel that is going to be very fun, just a whole lot of fun. So I'm really in that, running a network and being creative and just, producing great stuff for people.
Well, we look forward to following you along as these go. Keep us posted so we can help you.
Well, I appreciate that very much.
And also, I just want to say congratulations for being inducted into the Colorado Country Music Hall of Fame. That must have been pretty awesome for you.
That came out of left field. I have to tell you, I lived in Colorado for 45 years. And of course, I'm only 46. But
that's what I thought. You look great.
So I got a call from one of the members and said, you need to be in the Colorado Country Music Hall of Fame. And I said, wow. They said, well, we're going to nominate you. And I was selected. And that was last August, and just before I moved to Tennessee. And what an honor, in my career. I guess, if you hang around long enough, they got to give you something. So I'm very, 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 very grateful for that, especially from Colorado. Just wonderful.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Sound like you have a really good team working with you for your TV. And like I said, we can't wait to see all that you're going to do. And then the faith-based one as well. Does that one have a name?
I'm sorry?
The faith one, the faith-based, does that have a?
Well, the faith channel is going to be where you click when you go to the, Canyon Star website.
Okay.
That you find the different categories, and then there's faith, and you click on you click on the Faith channel, and then there'll be a list of shows of whatever you'd like to watch.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow. So we can stream in on anything we want.
Yes,
Right,
any
that's
device
amazing.
you have, you'll be able to get Canyon Star TV. We have so many categories, not only country music, but documentaries, movies, classic movies, nostalgia TV, from
Nice.
Leave It to Beaver to Gunsmoke, these kinds of things. We have cooking shows that we have, and guess what? We're going to have a Canyon Star shopping channel.
What?
Oh,
How cool is
yes.
that?
Yes. How's that? And that's going to be sort of a real custom, maybe a higher end type of thing where you can purchase things from apparel to jewelry to all kinds of neat stuff that not everybody has.
Wow.
So we're catering to the really cool stuff, you know.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
I look forward to that.
Yes.
Anything else you want to cover with us today?
You know, Judy, I think we've kind of covered the scope of everything. I'm just real pleased that to be with you today, and appreciate you having me and talking about my network and a little bit of my music and things like that. Be real happy to have you come and visit us on the set of the Joey Canyon show.
We'll have to do that. That'll be an incentive to get out of here.
Well, see, there you go. I had a method to my madness.
See?
So, anyway, but really a special day for visiting with you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking the time, and we look forward to many more to come.
Great. I'll be here.
Thanks.